My name is Bridgette Shade, although some of you know me by a different name. I use this one to keep the stalkers at bay. So this is a very short story called Gold Star Time. At 10 minutes to noon, a dozen or so of us cram belly to back into a space that would be better sized for a tanning booth. Instead, it's where they corral us. It's barely enough space for the scales and the shelves stocked with sugar-free chocolate bars and molded brown discs masquerading as butterscotch suckers, and a few average-sized women. But we manage. We hold our breath and squeeze our buttocks, pull ourselves tight to ourselves, hope and pray the strain will burn a few extra calories as we wait to weigh in and pay up. I step out of my shoes and move with the herd, trying to look like I don't care what the scale says, up or down, it's all the same to me. The woman who weighs me wears a bronzed name tag with the following information under her name, Betty Ann. I lost 55 pounds in 1976. 1976, the year of the bicentennial, the year after I was born. She looks angry about all of the lady locks she hasn't eaten over the past 30 years. And her hair is unforgivable. Peroxide and a pick like her left and right arms. She's 4 foot tall and maybe 95 pounds with huge dead hair. And she's wearing a jumpsuit made from the same material worn by professional wrestlers in their leisure time. You're down 3 pounds this week, that'll be $12, she says. 3 pounds? A whole week of drinking water and eating watercress for 3 lousy pounds. She looks old. Older than last time I was here, anyway. Must be the bronze tag making her chest cave. I bet it weighs a ton. What a burden to be one flaky, buttery pastry away from having the tag revoked. It's a life sentence. No wonder she looks so bitter and sharp. Of course, judging from her teeth, which are retreating to a place behind her throat, I suppose the Marlboro Man might have something to do with it also. What's it with that hat of his anyway? Deadbeat. In addition to being a weigh-in woman, Betty Ann is also a group leader, someone who leads the motivational meeting after the scales run. She's more likable then, when she's at a safe distance, not close enough for me to smell the tuna fish she ate for lunch when she tells me I owe her $12. In the meeting room, Betty Ann stands before us and gestures like a televangelist. She talks about the power of positive language and points to poster boards upon which she has written magical words with a red marker. Smile, breathe, move, yes. Betty Ann has been a leader for at least 10 years, and I know this because I was here then too. This is my 3rd attempt. 3rd and final, really. I mean it this time. Every few years I gain and I lose and I gain again, so that even before I need a new pant size, my genetically thin friends remind me to be careful. Be careful as I lift my fork. Be careful as I swallow. Be careful, they say, you're gaining your weight back. My weight? As if it were something I had purchased on a whim, something stupid like a treadmill. And when I finally came to my senses, decided to return the damn thing to the store, I discovered that I'd eaten the receipt. Smile, breathe, and then it's time for the recipes. Recipes that Betty Ann has recently discovered, or in 1978. I get the feeling she recycles her stories. In the middle of the 3rd step to making pureed strawberries with non-fat, no sugar gelatin, a woman who looks to be in her middle 60s interrupts Betty Ann mid-sentence, apologizes for her appearance, claims to have been exercising. This woman must be new. No one interrupts Betty Ann. But the woman presses on. She's bursting to share. She absolutely must tell us that just the other day she walked past the New York-style hot dog stand outside of Sam's Club, breezed right by the diced onions, her resolve unscathed by the crackle of the sizzling meat as it turned on the spit. Isn't it wonderful? Well, I wait for I wait for Betty Ann's face to slide from her skull, iced, thick as it is, like a cupcake with cosmetics. And she just smiles. She gives this poor woman a star. You're a star, she says. Good for you. A young my age than Betty Ann's, raises her hand to say that she lost 3.8 pounds this week. Huh. This is the time for recognition. This is gold star time. I smile too and applaud, but all I can think is that she has a long way to go. It's not that I don't admire her effort. I know it isn't easy. Lord, how I know. And of course there's my effort. What of that? But you certainly won't catch me with my hand in the air, waving it around as if 3 pounds is something to advertise, to merit accolade. Now 5 pounds, that would be a different story. And this one here, she's easily 75 pounds heavier than me. But don't misunderstand, it's not that I dislike her, nor do I begrudge her the 0.8 pounds more weight she lost than me. Really, I don't. And as I sit here, surveying the room from my metal folding chair, wearing my push-up bra, albeit plus-sized, sporting my soft hair amidst a whirlpool of sagging breasts and over-processed manes, I actually feel pretty good. I have only 67 pounds to go, and these women a distance to travel. Mine is the moon, and theirs the sun. Now that I think about it, 67 pounds to go sounds a lot better than I only lost 3 pounds. A 67-year-old is still in her 60s, still graceful enough to make the cover of AARP. It's like being 27, really. Yes, it really is. Thank you.